Hello everyone, I have a very important question for you. Where do sheep go to get their haircut? The Baba Shop. I don't know if you've seen some of my Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo playthrough, but I got a new haircut and the kids approved it and I went with it. I promised that I would if they did their chores the way they on time, and yeah, it's interesting is all I'm going to say. I've never had it that short on the sides before, so you'll have to let me know what you think if you happen to watch those videos as well. But we're going to be jumping into our second session gameplay for He Is Coming. I believe it's our second session. If it's our third, then it's our third. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit frazzled. Maybe the haircut did something to my brains. But anyways, going back to on-point topics here. He Is Coming is a retro-style roguelike where you're just basically jumping into a map and trying to gather some items and fighting a boss, and if you win, great, awesome, you progress to the next level. If you lose, rinse, repeat. There are these challenges, as you can see here. There are 2 levels, it looks like, but I have not figured out how to get to that one because this is just the demo, and the full game is available now. So I'm assuming that you can unlock these if you get to the full game. So there's 2 levels to essentially play, and oh yeah, it says so right there, available in full game. There you go, read. The reading is fun, kids. Anyways, the challenges add another flavor to the game where you can certainly grind or focus on certain plays to get these unlocked, and these unlock items which help your meta progression. And this is the only meta progression from the roguelike mechanic besides the knowledge that you gain in between your subsequent runs, like certain items work with certain items. But this is a great game for the busy gamer to sit down and play a few games with and see if it suits your fancy, see if you have enough time for it. I highly recommend it because it's cheap, it's very affordable, and you get a lot of mileage out of the game. Now, who's our boss? It's the Ironstone Golem. Okay, exposed, Golem loses. So we have to chew through his armor. So we're going to have to get as high attack as possible at the sacrificing of our speed, maybe? Now, you can go negative with your speed, which is not a good idea. I do not advise it because that will hurt you later on. So the balancing act with this game is you only know what boss you're going to go up in that round. You don't know what the subsequent bosses are. So for now, what I'm actually going to do for the idea behind the game, or behind this run, is I'm going to look around, see if I can find some gear that will help us with our armor and etc. You'll see the day-night cycle up at the top. That's exactly what it is, a day-night cycle. Wow, we could go for a negative speed build, essentially. If your health is full, gain 4 armor. This isn't bad. First time, and it's hell halved. Let's go with the pendant, and then let's start taking some fights. I don't want to take fights without a weapon, but that's just how I think that we're going to have to do this. Spider's going to chew through us a little bit, and that's fine. All right, so we get a little bit of money. Now it's night cycle, and we need to find a weapon. We need to find some more chests. Oh, that's a bear. I don't want to fight the bear. I need to find... There's a chest. Let's see if we can get... Oh, we are going to have to fight a bear. Alright, this is going to be a little rough. They've got a big amount of armor on us. Yeah, we're only going to do 1 damage. Yeah, so we're going to... We might even lose. Oh, geez. We are definitely going to be hurting. Next nighttime cycle, we desperately need to find a... Oh, good. Oh, yes, double damage to armor. This is exactly a good counter to the enemy. Nice. The boss. So this is it. This is the whole game. You're just finding chests out in the forest. You're finding all sorts of other things as well out in the forest. We can step on these towers to get a little bit better lay of the land. Looks like there's a ferry over there, but there's a chest to the south. So let's see what we can get from here. That's nice. That's nice. We already have the shield of the hero. Let's do the speed and let's keep going. So the spider's always going to go first. We lost our armor, but we'll be able to take them out now, which is good. Now this guy here... If we have 2 of the same item, so if I picked up the 2 hero shields, he could combine them into a better item. So there are certain nodes out here that allow for different levels of play. We can transform an item into a different rarity. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just hold off. So we'll come back to that node and be able to use it at a later date. Wow, we are fighting all the bears, and I wanted to get to a campfire. Thankfully, we are not losing any more HP, which is great. Let's see if I can get to this. Is this that's a jewelry chest? Okay, good. Gain 1 armor, steal 2 armor, restore health. I kind of want this one, but I also understand the merit of this one, so I'm actually going to go with the armor. And then, so at the day cycle, you don't have access to the campfires, but the enemies don't chase you. That's kind of what you're seeing here with the bears. They're chasing me. They're trying to get me, and I don't want them to, and because they hurt. We need to get some oil on our weapons. Armor would be great. That is pretty far away, but we'll see what we can do about getting to it right now, because that I think will really help. We'll have to take these fights as we can. So yeah, we're going to be able to finish this off. I don't think we're going to do it this run, unfortunately. I think that's just going to be the unfortunate side of things. I'm going to loop around behind the bear, even though now he's going to chase after me. The boss is coming. We're already faster. Let's get armor, and let's just see if we can get to the campfire to restore our health. That is ideally what we want to do. We're going to have to fight this wolf and get through it. There we are. And then I think we might be able to get to this campfire just in time. Great. And then here we go. So I advanced to daytime, and that's the price you pay for staying at a campfire. So we're at full health. He's got 5 HP, but he's got 15 armor. Thankfully, our axe does double damage against armor. So let's see how it goes. We stole 2 armor, and then we're chewing through his armor. I think we're actually going to win. Yeah, War of Attrition. I think we're going to win. Yep, 1 more strike. And then, hooray, we made it through. Nice. And we beat him with only common items. So we unlocked quite a bit there, you see on the screen. And now we're on to the next boss. Let's see what this next boss is. I have yet to win a run. There are no classes in this game. There's nothing you have to worry about with that kind of meta knowledge that you have to worry about. All right, Razor Tusk Hog. At start of battle, if Razor Tusk has more speed than you, it strikes twice for the rest of the battle. So we desperately need to get at least 4 speed. So we need to be looking for items that get us to 4 speed, and we have 2 slots to potentially do that. So I'm glad we didn't go with a negative speed build, because then we would already be really behind. Some of the other things you'll notice on the map is the artisan, but there's also a merchant. There's the jewelry box that I just picked up, but there's also graves with a little cross over top of them. Let's get this tower. Let's see what's around here. There's another tower there. I don't think I'll get to it till nighttime, but oh, there's the merchant up at the top. And we've been taking a significant amount of fights, so we should have some coin to spend to go fishing a little bit to see if we can get some stuff. And then there is a fortune teller over here. So we're going to go with the fortune teller first. We know where the merchant is. If I can, I'm going to get look for an oil to put on our weapon. Yep, good. Is it close? It is somewhat close, so that's nice. Let's take this fight and then go to the merchant and then swing back around, get that oil, and hopefully get some speed increase items from our merchant, and then get the speed oil from the factory oil, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see here. So gauntlet. Oh, gain armor equal to our speed. Well, this will give it to us right out of the gate. Gain armor equal to the lost health. Start a battle. If you have less speed than the enemy stun. That's not going to work for us. That's counter to what we have, because we're trying to get at least 4. So this is what we're going to pick up right there. And then so we've used the merchant. We no longer have to worry about that. So now, wait, hang on a second. Gain speed equal... Gain armor equal to your speed. Darn it. Darn it. I misread that. Let's see. Can I go back into you here? Yes, I can. Great. Awesome. I really wish I read that. All right, let's go fishing. Let's see if we can find something else. I'm a knucklehead. I'm a knucklehead. Make sure you read, kids. First strike ignores 4 armor. We don't want him to get double attacks. Let's fish one more time. Let's see if we can get something. Attacks. Blood. No. Whenever a bomb is triggered, deal 3 damage. Exposed. We can stun the enemy. We'll try one more time. Convert 1 armor to 3 speed at the battle start. That is what we need to do. We could double stack these, but that's obviously what we don't want to do. Yeah, let's do that. There. At the start of the battle, we convert 1 armor to 3 speed. So that's still not going to satisfy it, because the game functions on if-then statements. So he has more speed at the start of the battle, period. So he's going to get double attacks, but we'll still have first action each round, is what that comes to. But now we need to keep looking around, finding some speed items if possible. There we are, leather vest. Now what would we get rid of for the leather vest? So that's 2. We would lose an armor, gain 1 speed. Yeah. First time the enemy strikes, the damage is halved. I like having that, even though we have a lot of armor. We could drop this. Gain armor equal to your speed. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop the... This doesn't help us. I'm going to drop the sapphire ring. And then I'm going to pick up this because that will help us overall. And then we'll keep on looking for more items. Nice. Awesome. Now, I say that statement about the if-then statement. Like, at the start of the fight, we should have... Oh, no, we don't want that. Thorns, boots of the hero. We already have enough speed. We're not really looking for anything. Gain 2. I could drop this because we gain armor equal to speed, and we have 4 speed. So that'll get, or we'll replace this. It's not for more speed, unfortunately. But if we do this instead of that, that gives us 2, 4, 6 armor, and then converts 1 armor. So I want to know the order of operations. If we gain armor equal to speed, this converts 1 armor to 3 speed. How does that work? Because it's important for me to know the sequence of events. And it's important for you to really understand these mechanics in any game. Because currently I have 4 speed. So does this go sequentially and it just looks at your items 1 through 5, 1 through 6, and says, okay, this one goes first, then this one? Or is there some sequence of events that happens based on the item type, rarity, or item type equipment, armor, or cloak, or something like that? And the reason why I bring this up and dissect it for you guys is because as the player, you want to understand this gains armor equal, gain armor equal to speed. And we have a speed right now of 4. So does that mean we gain 4 armor? And then it says at the start of combat, convert 1 armor to 3 speed. So if we have, at this point it would be 4, we would gain 10 armor, and then it would take away 1 armor and give us 3 speed. So we would have 9 armor and 7 speed. Conversely, if this goes first, convert 1 armor to 3 speed, and then this action happens, gain armor equal to speed, we would gain more armor, because this would convert our armor down to 5, and then a speed of 7, and then this would gain armor equal to speed. So we would have plus 7 armor, so in fact we would have 12 armor and 7 speed. So that's a better fallout of item bonuses and buffs. I would love to see how that plays out. I don't know if I can see that in any type of tooltip or anything like that, but that's just my own constructive criticism, because understanding that will help you understand which items like this we should take. Should I take 2 armor because that's going to be actioning first, or is this going to take speed, and speed will give me the armor back if I remove the armor? I think what I'm gonna do, just because of all the hemming and hawing and everything like that, and get things moving along, I actually think I'm going to take the boots of speed. No. Battle start, gain 2 thorns. Strike removes all thorns. Okay, so this is only that good, and this is only at the battle start. I am going to... He's got 20 HP, so we need to make sure we're hitting him. Yeah, so we have nothing that increases our damage. So I'm actually going to take this. I need speed. And this is only the first strike. I'm going to do this. I don't think that's the right play, but that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm sorry for that little dissertation of understanding. But we can see that here that we dropped to 7. So it looked like we had a good amount of things. Oh, this could potentially be really good. If your armor is 15 or higher, gain 10 armor. Deal damage equal to your speed. At the start of the battle, steal 2 armor from the enemy. I don't like any of these, unfortunately. They don't really work with our build, because we don't have 15 armor. If it was 15 or lower, that'd be great. Deal damage equal to our speed at the start of the battle. Yeah, I would like to know if I can reorganize these things. I didn't want any of those, because I didn't want to lose anything. Let's see what the fairy has to offer. 3 armor. So we have 7 and 7. At the start of our next battle, let's see here. Transform a rarity. Yeah, I want to transform a rarity. Let's go with our helmet. And what did we just get? Gain 1 attack and take 2 damage. That's not really helpful. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Because, all right, so hang on. All right, so it looks like we already. I want to try and get this understood a little bit better. Let me see here. So if I step through this. Okay, wow. So we just lost a lot of armor, and we have not even acted yet. That's super interesting. So we need to dump that ring about as quickly as possible. Yeah, we need to dump that ring. Let's see here. There's another merchant. We have 6 coins. Not really a lot to go fishing with. Yeah, I don't like how the ring is interacting with our build. So I'm going to have to try and get rid of that about as quickly as possible. Let's see what the merchant has to offer. Wounded, do an additional strike next turn, triggers at 50% health. So if you change out your weapon, you lose the oils that are on the weapon, so keep that in mind. If you have more speed than the enemy, gain 2 attack. I like this a lot better. And we certainly can use this over the ring. Gain armor equal to your base armor. So let's drop this and go here, because I just don't want to run the risk of losing based on that. So now we're at 5 and 7. So yeah, I'm not understanding how our build is ultimately working. Rawhide, gain 1 attack. Okay. Let's keep on going. We're going to have to fight the spider anyways. 2, 1, 3. Okay, so I see how it's working. It goes in sequential order. It seems like it goes through 1 through 6 and reads each item and then does its action. Then does the item action. Yeah, and then we also, this is a good thing to point out right now, if you haven't seen this before. Rawhide, gain 1 attack for every turn. So there are secret kind of builds that you can go with, and they're all based on armor type or things like that. This seems to be a secret kind of build because you don't see the tag on it, and I currently don't have anything, but I know that the ring that we just dumped was unique, and if you get certain items, they build into sets, armor sets, or item sets, and this looks like it actually is like a secret one for some reason. So we have leather boots, leather vest, leather gloves. And I don't know if there's like a leather shield or a leather cape or something like that. But there's also like a featherlight sword, a featherlight cloak, and I believe there's featherlight boots. I'm not going to make that bold statement, but I believe there are. But because we have 3 of those, we get an extra attack each turn. So keep your eye out for these kind of passive upgrades, because those are integral for your overall success. Period. No way around it. So we have... Let me see here. Is this a campfire? No, this is not a campfire. We need a campfire. I don't want to steal armor. I don't want health. I don't want... Oh, that's... Deal 1 damage every turn. That's nice, but I'm not going to do it. We need a campfire. That's the merchant. And that's a bear. We're not going to get to a campfire. I would love to get to a campfire, but I'm not seeing how we can. So we'll see what happens here. We're probably going to lose this. I think there's a campfire here. No, it's a jewelry box. Darn it. I was looking for a campfire, and I got a jewelry box. Let's see what's in it. Maybe that'll be the thing that wins the game for us. Resilience, 50% chance to survive with 1 health. That's not terrible. Start a fight. Oh, man. He's got 4, so it would be a war of attrition. I don't like this. We're going to potentially get 5 rounds. We need the speed. If this were speed, this would be super helpful. I mean, we have this. 50% chance is not, you know, it's half. It's a coin flip. Let's leave it alone. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We're gonna fight the enemy right here. So Rawhide against this guy. He's a bit of a tank. Let's see what happens. I wanted to go slow so I see. He did not get the perk, it looks like, which is good. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, though. We just don't have the damage. Oh, no, we got armor back. Nice. I think we're going to get through this just barely. Nope, never mind. 1 health. Maybe if I picked a different thing up. Oh, that's such a disappointment. Oh, so close. So close. Well, this was Busy Gamer Dad. He is Coming is the game that we're playing. I have a link for it in the YouTube descriptions. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in our next video. Later.